Wentworth, the new kid on the block that's here to take the lead on motorcycle goods for the urban commuter. Now, let's talk about it. Wentworth is a British company founded by riders and bike builders alike, with Josh Smith being the actual founder of the company. Hopefully he doesn't mind me saying his full name. It was established during the height of the pandemic in October 2020, and they actually started off with their first innovation on the Kickstarter website, which spearheaded them to the forefront of the motor goods business. It brought them into the limelight. Now, what are these inventions? Well, the Helmet Sling. You might be wondering, what is making this so innovative or so special? Well, you have to look at it through the eyes of the inventor. It was made during the pandemic where commuters on their bikes had no other mode of transport. So in order to put down their helmet, they had to put it on uneven surfaces, which led to them possibly damaging their helmet when trying to put on a 10p face mask. So the frustration led to the thought, how do we protect our helmets that cost hundreds, if not thousands of pounds? So along came the idea of the Helmet Sling. It's small, convenient, compact and easily stuffable into a pocket. It also means that at a moment's notice you can attach your helmet without having to place it down on a dusty and dirty wall. It has a robust click to the buckle, confirming its strong rigidity. It also is strong enough to withstand a snag on a handle, but also just about weak enough so that if you did come off your bike, it wouldn't stay attached to your body. The styling of the buckle itself is very reminiscent to some of the famous jackets that we like to wear, from brands like Belstaff, Barber, and even Merlin, like this jacket I'm wearing right now. It fits that style of urban commuter. It comes in varying different colours as well if you don't like the black colourway. And at a price point of £30, it might be deemed quite expensive, but for the quality and build and what you get out of it, it's definitely worth it. This is the Sidekick. It was named the Sidekick because, as quoted by Josh, it's the bag that will never let you down. So continuing on from their success that they got from the sling strap, they carried over the design features and characteristics of that sling onto this bag as well. So as you can see, the waxed cotton makes up the majority of the bag, as well as the heavy duty buckles that you find in the sling. So this one has one for the clamshell closure system at the top here, as well as a buckle for the sternum strap and one on the right hand side, giving it a little nod to the sling, because as with this buckle you can do the same thing and attach your primary or pillion passenger helmet on the side of here as well. It also has the little design features like the diamond stitch pattern for the padding, as well as seeing it on the bottom of the backpack here on this reinforced layer on the Sidekick itself. But realistically, let's see how practical this bag actually is. What I love about this bag is that at first glance it just looks like a normal rucksack, but upon closer inspection you can see it's been tweaked and tuned for the everyday rider. For example, you have mounts on the side here, the tabs, to be able to mount your bag onto your bike through bungee cords or through strapping it down. A quick access waterproof side pocket to stuff your gloves in to separate your wets from your dries. It's the perfect size at 26 litres. It's not too big that it's unwieldy, and it's not too small that you can't do anything with it. It's also the little details that really make the difference on this bag, such as the YKK waterproof zips that are found across all the zips on this bag. So one on the front pocket, one on top of the clamshell, and as well as the one on the side here. I do have to say though that this bag is not completely waterproof, but it is shower proof. So after like a few hours in the rain, this bag can wet out. However, it's not really a problem because they supply you with a cover that is waterproof that comes with this bag. And by the time that you're getting to that point where it's too wet, you're probably pulling to the side of the road and putting your own waterproofs on as well. Behind the clamshell cover that adds to the waterproofing or water resistance of the bag, you find the main opening where you find the inner grey lining that has two interior pockets for your laptops, as well as a bottle holder on the inside. Now that's something you don't see quite often, because normally for us riders, the water bottle holder would be on the outside, and what normally happens is once we get to our destination, we only find it to magically disappear. The drawstring cord on the inside for the main compartment has a little tab you can actually connect it to within the clamshell, so it doesn't flap around in the wind, and also so your hands don't get tangled up in it when you're trying to move around the bag. On the back it has this airflow padding that not only makes it more breathable and comfortable on your back, but gives it this bag more rigidity. It's these little things that make traveling with luggage a little less cumbersome. and it's almost the most ultimate bag for the average urban commuter. However, there's a few things that need a little bit of an improvement, and I'll save that for the end of the video, so stick around. The Switchback. Is it a tailbag or is it a backpack? Well, it's both. It switches from a tailbag to a backpack and back again. So they're really good at their names. Them, as riders themselves, understand that some commuters may not want to have a backpack on their back and much rather it be located somewhere else on the bike, so that in the event that they did come off, it wouldn't be attached to them and be separate to them instead, so that the items wouldn't actually cause further harm to them. So the Switchback it is. A design element that Wentworth always try to do across the whole board in terms of their products is have an ability to carry your helmet on and off the bike. So much like the Sidekick and the Sling, this Switchback bag unfolds and unveils a storage compartment for your helmet to go inside, turning this 8-litre tailbag into a 28-litre rucksack. And then once you're all set and done and you come back to your bike, you can just take it off and roll it back up and mount it back onto your bike. They also come with supplied straps, so you can actually strap down this tailbag onto the rear of your frame, as well as a waterproof cover if it's raining. The Switchback's primary purpose is to be used as a tailbag. So in the inside of this compartment, you have a ripstop material that gives it that extra long lasting durability on the inside, so when you put things like your locks, your camera gear and other things, it won't be damaging to the bag. It's also got the same features as the Sidekick and the Sling, with that waxed cotton exterior, giving you that kind of beading off the rain sort of material as well as 2 different zips that are waterproof YKK zips, quick and easy accessed handles on the sides to move around this brick shaped tailbag, as well as buckle mounting points to attach it to your bike itself. If you've ever built a bike or did any sort of maintenance on a bike, then you've probably done something called a shakedown run, which is basically when you take out your bike and figure out which parts of the bike may be susceptible to coming loose or breaking. Alongside that, you bring a hefty tool roll with all your tools just in case, so you can fix it on the side of the road. Well, here's mine. It's quite bulbous, it's holding on for dear life, and it doesn't really hold things very well on the inside. So enter the Shakedown Tool Roll. Starting with the exterior of the Shakedown, you can still see it's made out of this waxed cotton. It also has mounting points for you hog riders who like the sense of freedom, and enable you to mount it on the front of your forks. For me though, I'll probably have it in the side panel or tucked away under my seat. If you come closer, you can tell that it's made out of the same material as the Sidekick and the Switchback, with that waxed cotton on the outside, giving it that rigidity and also that long-lasting durability. And then on the inside, you have this nice little corduroy behind the elasticated straps to put your tools in. And in here you have a little zip pocket to what they've put in the Wentworth video, your packet of Band-Aids. But for myself, I think I would store something like the SRSs, which is what I call your stress reliever sticks. The company truly places their values in the right places. For me, I feel like the brand fits me so well as an urban commuter. It's so stylish, it has that sort of look. If you're into those retro style bikes, then it fits that aesthetic as well. It also has the durability of those highest performing brands for motorcycle gear and bags and accessories. And overall, it's a pretty good combination of accessories that you can get from Wentworth. However, there's a few things that I feel that could do with a little bit of improvement. And again, they are a fairly new company, so all I can expect is for future innovations to get better and better as they go through different stages. Starting off with the Sidekick, there's tabs on the side make it difficult to actually put their own connectors through if you're trying to put the male connector through the tabs itself. The female connector does go through, so it feels like it's more of a one-way sort of system around the bag, but the bungee cords do work fine on that if you want to just strap them down onto the bike. The next thing is on the Sidekick is the elasticated straps on the inside don't feel wide enough to cater for bigger tools that you might carry with you. Like I had a hard time strapping down my side cutters into the inside. But again, these are little nitpicky things that I'm taking out of the Wentworth brand, because ultimately they are still a new brand, and the quality of the materials they brought out in these last few years has just been really, really well done. That's all I really have left to say, and I'm just excited to see what innovations they have in the future when it comes to all these products that they're producing. One little combination that I would like to see is the Sidekick to have a bottom compartment of the tailbag, maybe call it the Switchkick or something like that. I'll leave the naming down to you, the professionals. And anyway, hope you did enjoy this video. Please do consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below as to which one is your favorite, and ride safe and see you all soon.